Welcome back. Investors have a lot to keep an eye on this week, from the events in the Middle East to another Fed meeting looming large. Joining us now, Allianz Chief Economic Advisor Mohamed El-Erian. Welcome back.
Thank you, Scott.
So how do you feel about the market today relative to our conversation on Friday, given we still haven't had a resolution to what's happening in the Middle East, but the market certainly is taking it better?
Yeah, I think two things happened today, Scott. One is behavioral. The market has learned to fade geopolitical shocks because it has worked. And the second was the report you mentioned out of the Wall Street Journal saying that there are indications that Iran is looking to de-escalate, is looking to negotiate. I think, ironically, on the ground, things have gotten worse, not better. So you have this contrast where the market is looking forward and the market has learned to fade these sell-offs. The question is going to be, is this time different or not? And I can't answer that question. I don't think anybody can answer that question.
No, but if judging from history, investors have been correct more times than not to do what you just said, to fade the dark headline and look on the other side.
Yep, and one of the reasons why they've been correct, and you mentioned it, is because there was a sense of someone coming in, and that someone was the Fed. And the Fed is in a very different place. Inflation has sidelined it. It is paralyzed. You heard Steve about the wait-and-see attitude, play for time. It's paralyzed by three big uncertainties. Data, and we've heard over and over again that it's not clear to the Fed where the data is going. Second, policies. Chair Powell listed the 4 policy areas that we need clarity on. Trade, of course, fiscal, immigration, deregulation, and now geopolitics. So you have these 3 big uncertainties which paralyze the Fed.
Well, I'm just wondering, I mean, is it really a paralysis, or is it the Fed just feeling content with kicking its feet up and seeing how the situation unfolds because they do have time? They have time on their side based on what the data has been.
Whether they have time on their side or not, we're going to see. I worry that they may not have as much time, that too many things are piling on top of the consumer. And I do worry about the consumer. But I do think they're just waiting. They're waiting for clarity. This is not a decision of mission accomplished, we're fine. This is we don't know what to do. Our dual mandate are going in a different direction, and we don't know which one to respond to. So I think of it as more being sidelined by uncertainty rather than being actively happy to be on the sideline.
Which do you think they would respond to if there's friction between the two, which the chair has said multiple times was always going to be a risk? They would err on the side of a labor market weakening further, wouldn't they?
That's what I would have said a year ago. Today, I'm not so sure, because now we have the whole issue of Fed independence that has come into this. But a year ago, I would have completely agreed with you. Now I think they're going to be somewhat more balanced, also keeping an eye on the inflation side, because they do not want to be seen as being forced to cut by the president.
No, I understand that, but why would they be seen as though they were doing that? I mean, the inflation data, it's not like it's running away. The recent reads were not bad at all. Yep. So why would this all of a sudden become political or politicized if they actually did cut rates because they could?
Scott, we've been discussing this for a while. No one quite knows the following. Have we seen the impact of the tariffs, which was nothing to see, or are we about to see the impact of the tariffs? Depending on which company you speak to, you get different answers. Those who don't have pricing power tell you we just can't pass on the prices. The others who have pricing power say it's coming. We are running down the inventory that we got before the tariffs went up, but wait for the summer. So we got to wait and see, because that's the balance between those with pricing power and those who lack pricing power.